One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. The Wolverines have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That's reeled in, it's Moore. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last this game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Flushed out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Thompson wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Roach. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his 1st punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now the pitch. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The Wolverines will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green.
Punch it out of the air.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Thompson to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds a tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Kelly. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Roach. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it, it's Roach. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They kick it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams getting touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the back. Oh, a lot of space. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays that just don't.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Oh, spin move. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Thompson wants to throw. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. to the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with the coaches. You're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.